Certain parts of Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment, a reduced frights option is available in the gameplay menu. Reduced frights? All right. All I'm gonna say is, Connie, tell me if I'm gonna have to switch to the controller for any stealth sections. Thank you for supporting. A new museum exhibit is now available in the observatory. We're gonna resume our expedition and launch into the DLC Echoes of the Eye. And after we finish the DLC, we'll go back to the end of the game and kind of choose how we want to die, I guess. Did you see that? There was like a thing right in front of the moon. Right when I spawned it. What the hell was that? Alright, well, I have no idea what that was. That kind of looked suspicious, if you ask me. But we're gonna head off to the observatory. Of course, I'm gonna go grab my flight suit. Now I can avoid dying through falls. How do we get up there? Probably this way? No, probably... How do we get up there? You know, I'm just gonna fly the ship somewhere. No. Observatory's there. Path is that we just go around. Just go around. Why just go around? Too spoopy button. I am very interested in how it could be too spoopy. We will see. There you go. Much better. I love having this suit on, the space suit, because the jetpack thruster still works. Indeed, it still works. Works pretty damn well, in fact. I'm excited for the DLC. I've heard it's hard, but a lot of fun. Hi, everybody. Do you want to talk about this time loop that I'm in? No. We'll have to go talk to Gabra one of these days. So there's a new exhibit. New exhibit. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, this deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Now, what's interesting about this is something that I was gonna mention that I never mentioned yet. Is back when I was reviewing my footage from my playthrough of Outer Wilds, this control panel shows numbers on the side of the deep space satellite. Also, considering its orbit is very high and very low, it is entirely possible that the orbit of the deep space satellite could in fact, and there it is right there, could in fact provide more information as to the location of the eye. Alternatively, maybe we could just find it by flying off into the middle of nowhere. Who knows? But we're gonna try to solve the mystery of the DLC, and we're gonna start with that deep space satellite, it looks like. Anything we can do here? Any, like, things we can fiddle with? The answer seems to be no. Fuzmandu says starting the DLC is my favorite part of the game. I mean, honestly, this game has been my favorite part of the game. This game is amazing. Jaxie Pants says, dumb question, but why is the eye so important? So, perhaps this is a good time to go for another review. In Outer Wilds, the ancient race known as the Nomai explored the galaxy. One day, a roving Nomai ship that was off doing whatever it was doing discovered a strange signal. It was very faint, but the signal had unusual properties, including possibly theoretically being older than the known universe. They left on a trek to try to explore the signal, to try to understand what it was, because it seemed very special. And the eye has so far been resistant to any sort of decoding or identification or location. We have no idea where the eye is, but it does have a physical presence somewhere in this solar system, as having been identified by the Nomai space probe. So this is the receiver. I have to wonder, like, I don't think I had the DLC installed previously, but I had this in the game, and I still had that satellite in the game, but I guess the door wasn't open. Now it is. Satellite angle, 248 degrees. Satellite angle, 350 degrees. Satellite angle, 40 degrees. 137 degrees. What's up, man? It's Feldspar. No, that's Gabbro. Yeah, I'd recognize Gabbro anywhere. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on that historic day, Outer Wilds Venture has... Oh, they're printing! Here they come! Stars above, will we look at that? That's a Brittle Hollow. And look, that's Hollow's Lantern, there's Giant's Deep, and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images, and in color no less, and this is art. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny from... Hold on, what is that? That can't be right. I mean, that's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Must be an equipment malfunction. Shiplog updated. That doesn't appear in any of these photos. So what appears in these photos? You have Dark Bramble, the Interloper, the Sun, the Twins. You have Waterworld, Hollow, and Timbar Hearth, which has 2 moons, which is normal, because one of which is the Quantum Moon. There's a Quantum Moon. Everything looks still normal. There is, that's the Twins, I believe, because that is Brittle Planet. That's the Twins. What is this one then? That's Timber Hearth. Satellite angle, 40 degrees. We have Waterworld. That looks like Timber Hearth. Dark Bramble. Hold on a second. There's the Quantum Moon. What the hell is this? There's another planet. There's a shadow that's been discovered at satellite angle 40 degrees. So it found something. It found something up there. Something that can only seemingly be detected when it is overlapping the sun and causing an eclipse. Well, in that case, you know, this makes sense. I don't think deep space radio signal was used at all in the base game. It must just be there as like a, hey, if you want this, you have to go to the DLC in order to access this. But at least we know what we're looking for now. Let's head on out to the satellite and see if we can find this new mystery planet. It's not the Eye, because the Eye is way further away than this. But whatever this mystery planet is, well, it's got something to do with something, and it's at approximately 40 degrees. Which actually sounds about right, because the first time and only time I've been here to this satellite, it was at about 33 degrees. Maybe the Eye, maybe the butt. No, we already found the butt. The butt was above the shrine. Okay. Now. Is that a log? Is that a feldspar log? God damn it, feldspar. Oh, it's Gabbro. Right, of course. Checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request. Check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells, I do work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite as peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness. Bet it's awfully nice for naps, too. All right, the lens. Everything looks A-okay. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. And it's currently located at 149.6 degrees. So we're not even close. We're gonna have to wait for this thing to loop around. Before we do that, I might actually go take a look at checking out Gabbro on Waterworld. It's been suggested that he's got something for me. We might end up missing the time to find whatever it is we're supposed to be looking for eclipsing the sun. That being said, we might need to come here immediately at the very beginning of a loop in order to find it. So we're gonna check out Gabbro first. And honestly, this might be part of the problem. We might have to actually talk to him regardless in order to get him to tell us some pertinent information. So, I stand by this. Woo! Coming in hot! Coming in wet. Lol. Gabbro! Did you find something up there when you were repairing the satellite? You know, something else I never did? Yeah, nothing in the cave. Hey, buddy! It's a good thing I never get bored of rain. I saw your ship again. I hope it's having fun. Did you say hi for me? I found something. I reached the inside of Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories. Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. It must be my memory friend. I found the source of the time loop. Whoa, really? The Nomai carved out Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside. That is wild. Now we know what's causing the loop, then, and if it's caused by a device, that must mean it had to be switched on. What do you think would happen if you turned off the time loop? Like, there's a part of me that thinks maybe you shouldn't, what with the sun blowing up and all. Then again, who wants to spend eternity being blown up by the sun? I'm no loop expert. I'm just gonna sit here and ponder the intricacies of time and space. Maybe take a nap. I found Nomai masks inside the Ash Twin project. You're saying the statues are made so memories could be sent back in time. I guess that makes sense considering we both have our memories of every loop we've gone through. Then it's just our memories being sent back in time to us, right? Are we really experiencing multiple time loops or not? That's pretty deep. Like, maybe our consciousness have been through all these loops, but maybe our bodies haven't because technically the loops never happened. Meaning we're receiving memories of things that have never happened to us. Cool, huh? Found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Too much power, we already talked about that. Radio tower. Nice, did I look busy in it? Hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time horns fell. Sent me to check on the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be malfunctioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it, which is probably how it got a shot of my beautiful bee-helmeted face, come to think of it. Kinda thought it was always sweet. The best way to find old Spicey is to use a map that's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit. Good old deep space satellite. Always making sure we know where it's going. I have a map, old Spacey. I mean, the satellite's not super old, but it's hardly brand new. Old is more of a term of affection. You're being very literal-minded about this. He likes visitors, you know. Fastest way to find it is to jump into your ship and use our solar system map to lock on. Hello, again. How do you stay so calm? Meditate. You want me to teach you how to meditate? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure, why not? Close your eyes. What? This would have been really nice to have earlier. It's a warp travel straight to the next loop. Although, if we have to go to Gabbro in order to do it, we might as well just, you know, ram ourselves into the sun. Okay, no glitches. Good, good. It's like, can we do that here? We can doze off. Ah, there it is. It's in the freaking pause menu. Connie says, I wanted to tell you that earlier. You know what, Connie? I would have accepted that. You could have been like, hey, for quality of life, you can go to this, you know, talk to Gabbro. I would not have been upset. I would not have been upset, but that's still fun. All right, so it's the beginning of this loop. No, buckle up. Before I found that, I had to just quit the menu and back out a lot. That's another way you can do it, yeah. I assume it saves your progress if you back out to the main menu. How can we know how one reacts to spoilers of any kind? Fair, Kurgo, and so I appreciate the cautiousness involved. But I've said it before, anytime anyone spoils mechanics, I'm usually okay with that. Like, hey, you can double jump. You could miss that tutorial, but hey, you can double jump. Like, that would be a nice thing to know. Just to know, you know? Just to know, you know? All right, let's take a look at the probe. Probe is 12 degrees. We have to wait for 40 degrees, so we are on time. Please get into the ship. All right. Lock on like here. Maybe the discovery is itself a joyful discovery. Well, I mean, you know, use your best analysis and assumption there. That's okay. It was fun having to try to find a way to start the time loop by ramming something. I mean, it definitely does not look like there's anything out there. I can't zoom. It doesn't look like there's anything in that direction. The Interloper, the Twins, Goofy Moon. Hello, but there it is. I can see the stars through it, which is very unusual. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whatever it is, we're approaching it. It's just like a hole in space. Okay, well, I have no idea what happened, but we went through it. Unable to pinpoint location. You know what? Seems like there's no good place to land. You're in it? I don't know what it is. But honestly, if I had to guess, I would say this is another alien race's technology, because this does not look like Nomai technology. Can you grab my ship, please? There's a gravity field here. Like, this does not look like Nomai. What the hell? No, 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 no. Do not go into the void. It's like a cloaked space station. I mean, that's just the probe right there. Or it was there. That's just out. Yeah? Okay. How interesting. I wonder if we're still in the time loop. (1.3x gravity. Unknown language, error. Yeah. Now, one thing I'm curious about is if we can leave and come back. Like, put a probe down, exit, because if it's a cloaked ship and it just so happens that it blocks out the sun, then we can come back here. But for now, let's explore a little bit. Oh my god, the high gravity. I mean, I was gonna try that actually. Actually, what I was gonna do was toss this thing in here. Because there was this, which I thought might be an indication as to what to do. It's a light source. And you have to stop it when it lines up with the door element. Rotate. What the heck? It's a freaking ring world! What the heck? We fell out of a wooden cabin. Oh, hold on, I see. This is how you steer. The reveal, there it is. Hold on. Well, that's fun. Okay. Well, I mean, take my raft down the river. I think I interrupted the music that was playing too. There's a dam. Several islands. A green screen. All right. Down the river or up the river? Or how about around the river? Yeah, and there's the viewport. The cloaked viewport, I guess. Well, this is cool. Welcome to our humble abode. Now, the place is a little, you know, run down, but what a nice place to live for 22 minutes. Oops, hold on. Oh, hold on. I feel like the people here were really tall. Like, do you see the size of the table and chair? They have their own version of chess. Every civilized race has their own version of chess. And pick up lantern? Like a broken ass lantern? I guess light is a pretty important mechanic. And it's like a deer race. Hold on a second. No, 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 no. There you go. Got a nice picture. Gravity is 1.1 here. It'll get lower as we approach the no, it'll get... Well, we're on... Gravity isn't anything if we're in the air, I suppose. It'll get higher if we're on a surface closer to the center, I think? No, that doesn't make sense. It'll get lower. That's how that works, right? Higher, lower, lower, higher. Got glowing eyes. I guess their eyes glow. So when they look at things... Oh god, I'm steering a pirate ship. When they look at things, they can manipulate things. Yeah, the center wouldn't have any gravity at all, and if it was a very, very tiny ring, it would spin so slowly you would effectively have very little gravity as well. You must get more gravity as you get further away from it, right? Hold on. No. There you go. Goes back. R. Oh, it's a projector. We can look at someone's family photos. And we probably need a lantern to slot in there, but the current lantern that we had was broken. Except... Oh, hold on. There you go. Maybe that'll work? Close. Cool. Slide reel. Don't move, Scout. All right, we can kind of see a little bit of it. It's the eye and the sun. And something's happening with the eye. It's sending out signals. They discover the signal. What? Made him go crazy or something? And then the rest of it is burned up. Like when he read when he saw the eye signal or like the eye pulse, it turned him into like another being. Okay. Must be the jump scares of the game. So I mean we should look at the slide reels, but I think what we need is a lantern. Or maybe that's just as good as it gets, looks like. I can't see the other side of it. So that is, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's a door opening. It's really hard to see because this is lighting up the room too much. We really do need like a proper lantern if we can find one. At least we're exploring. This is like a hunting lodge. We've got like the horned chairs and everything. Stop. Actually, hold on a second. Any signals? No signals are detected from inside of the dome, so it must be good at cloaking and also good at, blocking signals, because it is definitely blocking this signal. They told all their friends, they cheered. I think their friends are going to become weird ghost monsters. What the heck? The dam failed. It's a flood. Ah. That's really interesting. I don't know how much time we have left, but you know, that's a change in the location. Well, damn. Yeah. Well, damn indeed. Gotta get in a freaking boat. Okay. I like that the water just goes in a giant loop. I also like that we have dedicated music for rafting. Yeah. Full speed ahead. Ding, ding, ding. Woo! Adventure music. It scared me the first time it happened, says Connie. It scared me too! Scout still works. All right, another point where we can get off. Bridge. Out of the way, bridge. Ship log updated. It's like a hanging bell. Yeah, this place looks real cool. This looks like a nice city ship that they have here. Banged up the building too. Which is interesting because now we could, you know, get higher or something. Like go under it and then go up from below, but we have a jetpack, so it doesn't seem particularly. It doesn't seem like it changes things too much. All of the buildings are gone though, but we can get into the cathedral, or the cathedral analog that it looked like was over here. Now it is flooded, but maybe we can still look around. Oh, it's a working lantern. Is it? They're just chilling? Trying to see if there's a way to use the lantern. Chilling? Meditating? Looking at the moon? Meditating and chilling. Yeah. Place is flooded. Ah. Well, rip to these poor sons of guns. Now, it might be the case where we don't necessarily want to use lights if we're going to awaken the zombies, but yeah. I wonder why they're holding those. Kind of looks like a ring projector, like we saw earlier. We were looking at pictures of it. We might have to come here before it floods. Monka S. It does. It's got a way more creepier vibe. Doesn't it? %, fuel remaining. It's unfortunate that, you know, you are going to be limited in your fuel here. What do you think? Do you think we can get to the center of this damn thing? So that's like, it's like a solar sail or a cloaking system. I was wondering about this. Is this freaking ghost matter? Ghost matter exists here? I guess these people, you know, maybe they've been dead for a long... Oh, yeah. Of course they've been dead for a long time. They died when the freaking ghost matter destroyed everything. Computer console or TV screen. A resting device of some sort, potentially. Yeah, if this ship was just hanging out in orbit, it might be cloaked, but it still might, you know, suffer the consequences of ghost matter exploding. I can understand that. Just looking to see if I see like a ghost matter signal in here. I don't see anything. We're out of time. But we understand a lot more about what we're doing here, though. Even though it's only been, you know, mere seconds. And there's gonna be a lot to explore here because every building we're gonna have to look at before and after the flood, just to see if there's any like changes happening before or after the flood happens. For instance, when the flood happened, I noticed that there was like a sigil above the entrance to that building, that big hut, and it seemed to turn off. So we're probably gonna need to be here and explore that before that flood happens. There we go. Cool looking place, though. Well, let's observe what happens to the massive floating cloaked ring ship. Can't see the sun. There it goes. So how y'all doing? God, this place is huge. I don't even think it's gonna reach us in time. Well, that is cool. Now the only question is, can we figure out where it is so we don't have to wait for the satellite? Like second star to the right and straight on till morning. Otherwise, we have to just... Yeah, I already know about the launch codes. What? I was going to tell you about using the ship log to set destination markers for locations you've visited before. It's a brilliant feature if I say so myself, dead useful, and the risk it poses of shorting out the fuel regulator and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gosan should worry about it. Use ship log to mark a location I want to revisit. Got it. So, because we've been there before, we don't have to wait for the satellite. Boom, done. What about locations I haven't visited before? Oh, sure, I'll just magically have the system know all the possible locations you plan to discover throughout the entire universe, shall I? Wow, Slate, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? Oh, I do the best I can with what I've got. Really, you're too kind. Slate, you're a technological marvel. Well, say that again, please. That sounds so good when it's not sarcastic. Anyways, I've got a fire to enjoy and you've got launch codes to grab. You could do that before in the game. I think this is just them telling you you don't have to wait for the satellite. You can just go there. Which is fine. Now, how does the computer know where this stuff is? I got no freaking idea. Yeah, look, there's gonna be a lot there. At least we filled in the picture for the Ash Twin project. Even though we've seen it before. I was able to get there before. Stranger has been marked. There it is. Cool. He'll tell you every loop until you do it. I mean, I can understand that. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do the whole satellite thing again. So this is fine. All right. Now the question is, can we approach it from this angle? We probably have to go around. I mean, it is completely invisible. Oh, but all you have to do is approach and you're automatically... No, this is the wrong side. No, it is. It's the right side, but I'm on the wrong... I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the sun side, as opposed to the non-sun side. Interesting. There we go. So yeah, what's interesting is that I approached it from the wrong side, but I was still able to land. How intriguing. Whoop, thank you. Oh. And there we are. We're just here on the river already. Down by the river. That's good. That's good to know. All right, camera. Yeah, there's definitely ghost matter here. But careful. Was this the same house that I was just at? Does water wash away ghost matter? This looks like the same location. If water washes away ghost matter, that's weird. You would think that a little bit of rain would have washed away the ghost matter in the village. But we're gonna head up here, because it is currently lit. All of the lanterns in this location are lit. But we were able to get to the other side of this painting when the lanterns were not lit after the flood happened. But because we have a lantern right now, I do kind of want to come down here and check out the, Oh, I should not have done that. Shorted out. The flood. Is there technology built around ghost stuff? That can't be the case. Hold on. Drop the lantern. Pick up this lantern. I mean, if water washes away ghost matter, and... water shorted out the lantern. I shouldn't read too much into that, I don't think. For now, though... There we go. Put that lantern in, and we'll find the 2 slide reels. So there's 1 and 2. We'll do the first one first. There we go. Okay. So the planetary system, the eye... at the bottom is... kind of looks like the white hole core. And I don't know what the thing is on the left. Another alien race or something? There's the eye. Is that just where it's located? Can we take a screenshot of this and go there? Sent out a pulse. Hit their planetary system. They observed it, and what is this? Their eyes went black, and they had everyone else look. They built a ship to travel here. Reach the eye. Now they're here. I think it's very cool how the music changes as I'm watching that. Whew. It's very creepy. Okay. Door closing. Around dark matter? Or around ghost matter? He's shoving a piece of himself inside of there. Let's keep it PG, game. He definitely shoved a piece of himself inside. He didn't. Put something in it, light the light on top, and it locks something away. Whatever this is, this symbol. Very interesting. What does it all mean? I have no freaking idea. One of my favorite OSTs. Game does use this music well. I want to buy the soundtrack next. This is going to be the next thing that I do. Yeah, broken lantern. Okay, well, I want to come back over here because I want to figure out dam is creaking and groaning, and they opened up like a solar collector or something? Power? I don't know what I did to open the door. Maybe it was timed. What? Roast marshmallow. Okay, so they all have lights in their hand, and it's like projecting it into the center. There is a bell. If I shoot the scout at it, it does ring. I can roast myself. I don't know. Maybe the ringing is all we needed to do here, but I highly doubt it. What's cool about the bell? It is pretty cool about the bell. Maybe the painting just can't see any lights. It had... Oh, I thought I went through this painting, which is what I was trying to do, but I think you just have to remove the lights from that painting. The one that's got their planet on it. Okay, so the solar collectors are open. We might be too late to solve that puzzle, if it even is a puzzle. Let's, do this. I mean, this is reacting to some sort of energy, like the energy of the collectors, maybe? It's currently active. But the moment the dam bursts, it'll put out the fire down there. And that dam... it's gonna burst pretty soon. Don't get away from me. I like the rapids. That was my phone, don't worry about it. This is real cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's still cool. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot more jetpack fuel to like properly explore this place, because there's a lot of things that I can't reach, but I guess I can maybe platform leapfrog. Okay, I mean, this just goes all the way out to the side. Ow. Dam is, gonna break. We're gonna need to explore more of these buildings before it breaks, and then once it breaks, I don't know what. Like, should we keep going, or should we... Oh! Damn it. Reset immediately. Probably keep going until we uncover what the hell we're actually doing here. Oh, I am almost dead. And also almost out of jetpack fuel. That goes quick. I love this! I love the ring world effect. I look up. There's the dam. Like, exactly straight up above me. If only there was jetpack fuel. So that's the eye. I was just gonna say that looked like jetpack fuel. Compatible with all devices. Cool. So they also have an eye shrine. Because they know about it. They picked up the signal. just like the Nomai. There it goes. So if it's the same thing, here, I want to do this before the water arrives. It's another one. Well, this one is not flooding because it's higher up. And there's a space for one more person. There we go. Maybe this is just a campfire for marshmallow purposes. I don't know how you use marshmallows. Hold on, there's another area underneath this. I also wonder if more of the paintings will open. Delicious green fire marshmallows. My thinking exactly. I love me a green fire marshmallow. This one's going a lot higher than the other one did. God, don't scare me, shiplog. Slide reel. We might have to come here, pick this up, and then go to the projector while we still have time. So this is it flooded. The water reflecting the green icon. There we go. Whatever this is, it is still receiving power as well. You have the big bell. 4 bells. Tower we're currently standing at. Tower we don't know what it is yet. The big bell, which I thought I saw hanging somewhere, and just another cabin somewhere. The only thing I can think of is that they are bell related because, well, one of these was a literal bell, so. This one is not receiving power anymore. The other 2 are. Presumably, it's either the fire inside or the bell. It might just be the fire inside because the fire extinguishing could be the event that actually triggers the loss of power from that node for a... Oh, it's actually a cave, for lack of a better word. Well, now it's flooded. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything here because it's flooded. This was just a way to get up. Potentially. How come I don't get a scout indicator in the water? That's interesting. Hold on. Thank you. Let's go go over there. We are fighting the current a little bit here, but that's okay. Gunk. I guess if I back up and activate 2 of these things simultaneously, it probably gets more power, right? This is the 3rd one. Oh, sweet, it's another projector. So if we had a lantern, we could bring it here. Did this thing tilt, or was it just out off angle? I think it tilted. Definitely think it tilted. But I want to bring the slide projector over here, just to, or the reel, just to see what's in it. Only got to do it once. We should still have plenty of time. Now it's down the back. Which, now that I think about it, I might not be able to reach from here. I might have to go around. Although we can actually get there from the inside as well. Because through the inside, we go around the back and we can just drop down. So we did it last time. That's how my dad did it. That's how America did it. And it's worked pretty well so far. What a cool place. What a cool area so far. Yes. Slide reel. Let's go up to the top. It's just easier. We're gonna take a quick look again. Yeah, 2 of them are still active. 2 of them are disabled right now. Theoretically. Oh, the building is tilting. We're coming back to that in a second. It's at the end of the loop, too. All right. Some sort of bramble stuff. What the hell? You're a walking weird man. Oh, it's your backside. The planet. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we already know that. We know that we can... Oh man, there's 2 more of these damn slide reels? We know that we can move the lanterns to get around. Ah, 2. It's seals, is what it is. They sealed something up. What do you think? Do you think we can look at the 3rd one real quick? Still hasn't exploded yet. The eye. They were able to scan it. He learned the truth. No, 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 come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think we got it. The eye is here to destroy everything. I like to switch to ominous music once they realized. Yep, what great timing. I am the best at great timing. Okay, we gotta go back. There are still things to look at, still slide reels to peep. Real interesting story so far. So perhaps we're gonna learn a little bit more about the eye and its ominousness. Perhaps it is not here for any good reason. We'll see. For now, though. Oh god, that's way too fast! Oh, luckily it sets your speed as soon as you get close to it. Nice. Thank you. That's very, like, convenient. I wonder. This is the other entrance. We can go to either side. I like that I don't have to care about the ship. Because once you're in, you know? Unknown language still. And that is such a good reveal. I do love that. So that's where we were at the tower. We've seen a couple of towers and a few slide reels so far. Get crushed. I'm like, hold on a second. You think we can make that jump? Probably not. We can probably make it from above. Oh, hold on. Jetpack fuel, don't fail me now. Yeah, but what's the point even of getting across? It doesn't seem like there's anything on the wooden pathways. So this one, by the way, this one will turn off theoretically as soon as was it this one? I think it was this one. It was one of these. The flood happens. We might not need to actually do this one ourselves, like turn off the campfire light. I mean, this kind of looks like there's a secret passage behind it as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the bell on that one. We're gonna see if it's the bell or the campfire when we get to the roof of the second building, which is where we're going now. I would like to get there with plenty of time before the whole place floods. Let's go back to our boat. I love the boat music. Speed run! We're gonna speed run! The other tower in the boat. Okay. Let's get directly there if we can. I think I'm gonna get so much fun out of this game by also being able to now watch other people play through it. Especially the base game. I could start watching other playthroughs. Really though, do you need any other playthroughs than my own? Ha 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 ha. But no, still, like for real, I do like watching a lot of YouTube. This is a great opportunity for me now to actually be able to do that, isn't it? Okay. So, was it this one or this one? And also, how many secret passages are there? Perhaps there's more than one even in this tower here. Okay. There we go. I need all the playthroughs, says Meta the cat. That's the thing about this game, too, is that there's so much to learn. You can watch people learn it themselves. You can watch, oh, you know what? We could only sneak through after it broke. Now we have to go underneath. You can watch other people play it and experience it and learn. And it's exciting, still. All right, so we can come up here from the back, because the tower fell over as soon as the water happened. Interesting, that's cool. All right, so we'll climb. Why you can't get in from the inside, I have no freaking idea. The symbol for Jupiter, I guess that's like, or the symbol of the ringed planet, that's their planet. Okay, so it is the fire, it's not the bell. Good to know, you know, we had to learn, good to know. I want to go to that place again. Oh, hell. A lot of piping. I am gonna have to go back up, because I also do want to grab one of those lanterns. Rip. Once you beat the game, you need the playthroughs to live. I mean, this game is the epitome of you can only play it once. You can only experience it once. I'm very glad to have experienced it fresh. I'm very glad that you all could join me as well. For the base game and now for not the base game. The DLC. Okay, so the solar sails have already opened. That thing is starting to crack. I think it's weird, like the dam could be providing power, and then when the power gets inconsistent, they put out the solar sails, but that doesn't make sense because it's a freaking ringed planet. It's a ring world. How does you're not generating power from a dam. So what does the dam do? I don't know. Damned if I know. Okay. Seems like there wasn't anything else here except for these, but I don't believe that. Although I guess this place doesn't have one of the lit symbols, indicating that this is where the light is located, the campfire. So they saw the eye, scanned it, we're understanding it, and we're hit with the knowledge that it's vaporizing everything, destroying everything. Came to the realization grew new purpose, destroyed their temples, came to this world and just sat. Interesting. Just watching it again because we had to do it quickly last time. There's a second seal, which is, well, really all we know. There's 2 seals somewhere. Inside of you are 2 seals. Yeah? Looks about right. I don't see anything in that. Ooh, hold on a minute. This is telling you there's an entrance to the back. That's cool. But we already know that. We've already been up there. We've already seen that there are several locks. We've already seen that there are 4 of these fires. There's 3 locks and 4 fires, it looks like. The slides do get saved in your log for future reference, says Connie. The whole slides? That's nice to know. Yeah, this is the temple they burned down. Luckily, they didn't burn down the jet fuel. Alien jet fuel can't melt wood beams. Okay. Let's explore more. Dun 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 dun. The whole thing. Good to know. Whoop! That one spun us around, right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round. It also looks like there's gonna be something on the right side of this rock here, so we're gonna have to take the rapids in the other direction when we get around to this. Should really just have the light on at all times, considering the light interacts with various mechanics. Uh-huh. So there's number 3, it looks like. But in order to get there, we'd have to go maybe like... probably on the other side, as I was just suggesting. Okay. Because our jetpack is not making it across. And neither are we. See ya. There's also a cave, which I think is the indication that it might be on the other side. Who knew Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park would do a crossover as, or says Medic the Cat? We've seen the new Jurassic Worlds, basically the same thing. Yo, we've looped! It's the dam! Damn, we made it! Damn! I don't know if we can get into that balcony. To be honest, we don't need that. Now the dam will probably break soon. But theoretically, this area won't... just a combination lock. Theoretically, this area won't flood. It'll just unflood. That did break. Ooh. In fact, now that it's flooded, maybe we can access more down here than we could before, but we didn't even have the opportunity to before, now that I think about it. Launch Scout, you can't go through the hole? Hold on a second. Ah, there we go. Can't quite tell. That's the symbol that's on the locked door outside, though. So potentially, maybe that's giving us a clue as to the solution to this, but I can't quite make it out. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're going to continue on elsewhere and come back. definitely looks like maybe there's stuff to explore down there a little bit. I love how ghostly they all look, but again, that might be ghost matter related shenaniganery. 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 Hold on. There you go. Don't close the door. Just my old walking. Well, it's the same symbol that we see everywhere else, like one shard of something. Hmm. Well, let me walk outside. I guess this place did tumble down. I mean, there's the bell. Hello? A slide reel, you say? Could be more in that building before it crashes. You might have to crash before you can access it. Number 4 in the log. So they built the bell around a 1, 2, 3 altar, like, and they sunk it. Oh, we're not done. Okay, so that is the bell. And is the bell intact? It is. We kind of need to maybe raise it up in order to access it. Come on. Come on. Just looking to see if there's another slide reel down here, because we found one. We'll have to explore the other side, probably next loop. Because we keep exploring kind of like the left side if you're following the river. The right side is gonna have some stuff in it, won't it? I mean, of course it will. Of course it will. We have to figure out how to get inside of that room that is locked as well. Going up here just so I can get a higher view. I suppose we swim across at this point? We could. There might also be something in the water. Also, could we not just go underneath? And now that it is no longer flooded, perhaps we can access the bell. I mean, this is the lock thing. This is the thing that they've locked. There's a fire here, but we can't put it out. I can roast marshmallows, but the fire is currently active. And there's like one signal, 2 signals, and then they intersect in 2 locations. 3 signals, and then they intersect in many locations. That's what I'm assuming that is. Like the eye sending out its signal or something, 1, 2, 3. I want to read the log too, because I'm sure the log is gonna provide some extra insight that perhaps we are missing, or add a little bit more nuance to some of this. That thing does not go through water very well, does it? Something new to discover in this game? No. I don't know what you're talking about. We're good. This is the platform that they sank it on. Any controls for raising it have been destroyed. Whoops. There's the bell. There's an indication that you can climb in from the bottom. There's another location where I guess they designed it. We're out of time. But that's okay. We're learning. But we're learning the pieces. But we haven't yet put any of the pieces together, because we still are not entirely certain what's going on. This is the symbol of like their ships and whatnot too as well. Like they detected the signal from the eye and came here. But why are they all like perfectly, not in stasis, but corpses in their campfire rooms? Why are they all so like perfectly aligned in there? What's going on? Is that a cave? No, it looks like it's just a rock. Why are we theoretically trying to put out the fires? What is that doing? What is locked inside of this cage? Was it like the first madman, the first one who saw the signal, who went insane? Ow. My legs! This is the dam, and probably dam controls in here. Oh, good place to view the end of the world. It really does feel like a hunter's lodge with these chairs. Oh, you're blocking my vision! Get out of here! What a pretty game, too. So yeah, there's still plenty of questions about what's going on and why we're here. I can understand why they built the ship and came here, but what are we doing here? And what mysteries are there to solve?